Hey guys, welcome back to the Los Pendejos podcast, episode 8. So, today's topic, just life, daily shit, stuff that, we've been dealing with, like it's been a while since, we've been on here and we just want to, talk shit, and give you guys up to date shit, like what we've been through. So, want to, talk about, recent shit.
What do you mean? What, you broke my fingers or you broke my bong? What or what? The whole hurricane?
Tracking the latest there of Hurricane Hillary.
We've already had some flooding issues to develop today in Southern California well in advance of Hillary's approach. This is just a signal of what's to come as the main core of tropical moisture moves up into the area tomorrow.
All hurricanes.
The dog?
Like,
what are you talking about, bro? Oh, and also
finding
you guys
a fucking pipe on the ground, fucking fixing that shit too.
No, yeah. Also,
Nasty.
just so you guys know, the last video posted was like
2 weeks.
I don't know how long we posted it ago, but it was meant to be posted way before 4th of July and shit. It was just shit's been going on, and it's not really shit that we could talk about, which sucks. But yeah, I don't know if you guys been dealing with a bunch of shit. Everything's expensive, and then fucking California's been super hot. Or fucking cars, like the fucking AC stopped working and shit. We just got a bunch of fucking issues going on right now.
Yeah. Just sometimes, like, we don't like personally, like airing out, like our issues and shit. But, like, sometimes you just gotta, talk the shit, like, and just,
Yeah, there's nothing much to talk about because we haven't been able to do shit. The only thing we have done recently was watch Blue Beetle.
Yeah, Blue Beetle and, just a bunch of other shows we've been catching up on. Recently, we've been watching Ballers again, that shit.
Cutting me or cut me? What tense did he use?
What the fuck does it matter what tense he used, Vernon? You didn't listen.
Highly recommend. But anyways, so let's get back into it. So, like, how you said, like, the recent video that we did was supposed to end up, like, probably way before
4th of July.
Yeah, before 4th of July, but, like, shit's been popping up. Like, again, we ended up fucking finding this dog, like, a couple days before 4th of July. I don't know if you guys end up having the same issue, but, like,
a bunch of dogs ended up escaping because we found this dog on it was like the 2nd of July or shit.
Yeah, 2nd.
And we were trying to find the owner and shit, and we couldn't because there was just a bunch of people that lost their dogs around that time. It's because people popping the fireworks everywhere and shit.
Scaring dogs and shit, and, like, apparently, they just end up escaping. Same situation with the dog we ended up finding. Like, supposedly that dog, was, like, in front of our window or whatever, and our dog ended up, yelling at him or whatever, yelling at her, and, like, he was tripping out about it. And we're like, whose owner this is? This is a beautiful, well-kept dog. It was a really cute female pit bull mixed breed, like some type of dog. But it was a really cute dog. She was, like, more or less really nice and shit. Like, when we were like, we can't just leave her outside. Like, it's fucked that we, like, leave her.
Yeah, she almost got ran over as it was. Like, we were following her just to see if she was going to take her to her owner. And she almost got ran over, so we just put a collar on her. We walked her around, tried to find the owner that day, but we couldn't find no one. Like, we asked people around the apartments, nothing.
And then we went across the street and checked even more.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of drama with the dog too. It's just she kept on, like, our dog is like a Chihuahua, and she was like a massive. I don't know what kind of dog it was, but it was like a type of pit bull, like my brother said, and he kept on trying to like. Fuck. Yeah.
Let's be honest. Yeah, like, Rigby was trying to dominate. He was trying to dominate the dog,
and
the dog didn't end up taking well to it.
Yeah, and she would space out, and then he wouldn't want to be with her too, and then she would want to fucking like, yo, let's do something, and he wouldn't want to do it either because he was scared by that point because she would just like. Yeah. She stepped on him already like once or twice. He was just scared and shit.
So we ended up separating the dogs. Yeah, and our dog ended up hiding under the bed and stuff.
We kept her for like another week until we found our owner. But it was just a hassle because we had to go to work. We left her with our mom, and she couldn't deal with like the big dog because she was scared of her too. But not really. Like she fell in love with her real quick too. Mm-hmm. But she was kind of scared of her because she was that big. She couldn't like move her and shit. That was the problem.
Even her dad fell in love with her too, and he's not too big into dogs.
Yeah, she was really cute. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we ended up like like the owner was like not even that far away. It was right across. No.
Not that we don't even know.
We don't even know, but like supposedly around the.
He lives around here.
Lives around here.
He came by. I feel like they just got rid of the dog for a couple fucking days. They're like, yeah, we could have 4th of July off without the dog, because we went around the whole apartments asking if anyone lost their dog,
looking if anybody was outside looking for their dog,
and no one was looking for her. And then, or maybe he just stole her. I don't know, but my mom gave her to him because she reacted to him after he called her by her name supposedly. Yeah. And she went straight for him. She hugged him. My mom assumed it was her. That was the owner. So she gave it to her. But we don't know who it was because we were at work.
Yeah.
But the problem is, I just feel mad. I feel like we got used for like daycare it happened to be like the owner.
The dog was like again sweet and whatnot, but like at the same time was kind of like hard to deal with. It ended up ripping our dog's toys and shit.
Yeah, like it ripped all the shit, and then she didn't want to be in the backyard, and we understood, so we let her sleep in in our room, but we try to keep her off the bed as much as possible. But she was like just a hassle, and we didn't want to get her aggressive, so we didn't want to like deal with her. We just try to like move her around and shit without like getting her aggravated. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was kind of difficult, but it was pretty fun. At the end of the day, she was a really good dog, not gonna lie. We wish we could keep her, but it was just the issue with her and our dog kept on like not getting into fights, but they would like tumble around. Yeah,
but yeah, like again, that was pretty fun. And not too long after that,
well, you broke my bong.
Yeah, like a week or two after. Again, I'm sorry, but like again, it was
like the dumbest shit. How the fuck you break it? It was outside, like, and just like you left it on the edge. What the fuck?
No, there's nothing that technically could have fucking happened that I could have given an excuse. The only thing that was like, it was a clear empty table that I could have used. And, like, the only thing that was on there was a pencil. There was 2 things that I think that could have happened. One thing that, like, maybe, and I don't think so because physics don't tell me otherwise. I put the bong near the edge, like how you said it, where the pencil was also. And maybe the pencil helped it roll off.
Bro.
Or maybe. I just fucking am an idiot and just dropped it. But, like, either way, I closed my eyes when I because I was thinking, like, I was packing a bowl, took a hit, and I was fucking, just enjoying that shit. Like, closed my eyes, tried to put the bong down. Mm-hmm. I thought I felt it, like a little fucking, like something to put it down on, like the table. And I boom. You even heard it. You're like, bro, like you were dealing with your own shit at the time too, like with a card or something. I don't know what the issue was.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what I was stressing about, but I was stressing. All right, and what were we talking about?
So we were like saying, so we've just been doing, so like
when you broke my bong.
Yeah. So okay. No, but yeah, like I was you were stressed out, but not about the bong.
No, I was stressed out because I think I was dealing with the computer. Like it wouldn't update when it kept on saying updating, and it wouldn't leave the 0%. It was just taking forever to update. Yeah. It was updating, and it just took forever. I was stressed out about that, and then I had to do some shit on the computer, and I couldn't do shit about it.
I might be tripping. This was not on the weekend, right? This was before work. Just so annoying.
Yeah, it was on a Monday.
Yeah. I was like fucking Mondays too, and I kept on fucking being like, yo, I'm so fucking sorry. I'll pay it off, bro. I'm just fucking like I wasn't even like I was pissed at myself. I didn't even give a fuck about paying for it. Like I was honestly pissed at myself. Like, bro, not today. Like it's a Monday. I fucking broke your bong. Like the good thing is that I bought another bong that you were like, fuck, you're stupid for buying the exact same bong. That I guess is a good thing because like we had a backup. But anyways, like and I was so pissed at myself, and I was all like, dude, I'll pay you back. And I was all like, let me know the price or whatever, and then
just in hell.
Yeah, for sure. But like you.
But what were you saying?
No, you were saying. I was saying that you let me know. Like okay, we'll find like a day or whatever like throughout the week. Pick up a bong or something, replace it. Like maybe think of getting like one of those. You were saying like gravity bongs.
Yeah, I wanted to get the 360 gravity bong. I don't know the exact name of the brand, but it's the one that everyone has. The one that went viral when
Wiz Khalifa used it.
Wiz Khalifa used it, and so did what's his name? The guy from Pineapple Express. I forgot his name.
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen. There we go.
My mom is right. You gotta know him,
the myth, the legend. I forgot his name, bro. I had a brain for it, bro. I'm not good with names. You know this. I'm not good with names, music titles, movies. I know I could describe the shit they done. I could tell you all of that shit, but I'm not good with it, bro.
Yeah, I agree with you. Nah, same. But, like famous actors and shit. That's not good for
I'm not good with artists, famous actors. The only fucking artist I could tell you his name is fucking Eminem. He's the only one I recognize as a name.
He's the GOAT. Anyway, but you were saying so what were you saying?
No, we were talking about how the fuck you broke my fucking
bong
we
were
on Monday, we had a fucking terrible day. We were gonna buy the gravity bong, but at the end of the day,
it was too expensive or whatever.
Yeah, it was okay. He was gonna give me a deal. I was gonna buy it at $300. I thought it was a pretty great deal, but there was this other bong. It was pretty cool. It looked like a little Venom type bong. Like it was not like Venom. It was like custom made. It was a normal beaker bong with like added like paint job, and it had like an eye with two.
Like it had an outer shell.
It was pretty cool, and I had to get them. Like I haven't seen it before. I looked it up. It's not that rare, but it's pretty cool. I fucking like it.
It's like
I've never seen it with my friends or anyone have it.
And it was like pretty unique. It had like, like again how you said, like a big ass eyeball, had two, like pupils or whatever, like black. And they came in different colors, but we got ours in black. Like tongue sticking out, teeth, everything. It was pretty creative.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool. And right now, if you guys don't know, we're vaping on the G Pen.
Yeah,
pretty fucking good. It's
pretty rude of us to not tell you guys.
Yeah, because we're just passing it back around, and you guys probably just hearing us. I don't know.
Nah, but I'm sorry, guys. Nah, for real.
We're a little stressed out. This hurricane's going on right now. We're trying to record a podcast. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys know. Everyone around our area found out about the Hurricane Hillary or whatever it's called. Right.
Right as soon as it came
the
up,
last day, like we didn't get like any heads up. I don't know how long
we could have gotten Google warnings or something.
But we got only like a 1 day heads up, at least us, because we work from 2 in the afternoon to like 11.
Yeah, we work late hours.
Yeah, and it's just I don't know how other people get their news, and we found about it like the very last day. I'm like, fuck, we need to set up a tarp, and that shit fucking didn't work. It was just stressful,
Yeah, like we did this like after we watched a film. We're trying to enjoy our weekend. Like we're just trying to figure out like what was gonna happen.
And we were like, fuck it, just if it happens, it's fucked up. But I just tried to just chill. We weren't trying to stress about it because it was too late by that point.
Yeah. We ended up going to like Auto something.
I went to AutoZone. We picked up some SDF flex tape. Flex tape. It could fix anything. You could saw a boat in half and fix it up with flex tape.
To show you the power of Flex Tape Clear, I cut a giant hole in another boat and repaired it with only Flex Tape Clear. Not only does Flex Tape Clear's powerful adhesive keep all the water out of the boat, but even in shark-infested waters, it creates a super strong watertight barrier.
It's not
but seriously,
I'm not
we would think
we thought it was gonna work. It
could have worked.
It could have worked. It's just we didn't have enough tape, or I don't know. I can't say it would have worked.
Like it worked, because you said like
it worked pretty good. Because I came out at night.
To check it out.
It was like 3 and 4 in the morning. I couldn't sleep. It was fucking hot. And I couldn't have the windows open because it was raining. So I came out to the backyard where the tarp was up, but we put it up with flex tape. Like I said, flex tape could hold up to 45 pounds. Just kidding. And it was holding pretty good. It was raining. It wasn't raining that hard. It was at like a medium rate. Like it wasn't sprinkling.
It was pretty humid though, and then it was kind of raining, windy.
And it was windy, and the tarp was staying up, and I got a smoke. I didn't get wet. It was pretty good. I smoked for a good 30 minutes, and then I went back to sleep. But the tarp, it didn't hold because my mom said around 5 in the morning when she went to the restroom, she noticed that the tarp was down.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Fuck!"
But for like how you said, like early in the morning, we were like, at least it like covered.
It lasted for like a good at least at least an hour to 2 hours of the rain, like hard, like good medium rain. Which I don't know if it was the wind that took it down. I don't know if it was the weight of the rain. But we had it like at a good angle where I felt like it wasn't gonna hold that much water. Maybe just like a good, like pound of water, but not that much pounds, because it was like at a good steep angle where we had it. Like,
and it could have the water could have fallen on both sides, but I guess it just the tape didn't hold.
Or maybe it was the wind. I don't. Who knows?
But even then, we put like weights on either side. Like we just put like a decent amount of effort, but like for not.
It didn't work.
Yeah, and I mean, at least the minimum, our house is not completely wet. Because at least in other situations, even though this is like a pretty like nasty rain, like in other situations, our room has been flooded.
Yeah, but like people said, whenever you flood dirt, it gets harder after it dries out, and it's harder to refill it up with water. It's harder to get water to penetrate when it's been like hammered down, and that's basically what we did when it rained, it flooded. We drained it out with that machine that like sucked up all the water.
Yeah, it took all the humidity
and
out of the room.
And most likely made it like a fucking solid brick, which is making it harder for the water to go in.
Yeah.
So maybe that whole flooding did us a huge favor from preventing this, making it worse.
Yeah.
Because today supposedly, and it looks like it already beat. It looks like it's rained more than it has rained in the whole year already.
Yeah, it said it on the news broadcast or whatever.
No, but it looks like it already. Yeah. Like it's been raining for that long. The tarp did a pretty good job. Like a good area of a spot is still pretty dry. It's not all dry. Like the tarp fell down. Don't get us wrong, but it kind of worked for like it's still keeping the area dry, and like it's kind of moist, but it's not drenched like all around
if anything, because like how you're saying, you know, like the thing didn't fall off completely, so it's hanging on by the weights that we left it on, and on top of that we like left a little knot left to the AC that was next to it.
We have like two ropes holding on to it.
Yeah, so like
it's
now the water's
protecting it kind of slightly. It's just falling off at an angle.
Yeah, towards us, and it's not really like how you're saying, it's not really hitting the dirt or anything. So we're kind of safe for now.
Yeah, and it's not bad, but I heard other people are having really bad issues with the water.
Yeah, car crashes outside. You know, like it's not just, you know, like housing. It's just in general. Like it's been really bad because of the hurricane. You know, it's been affecting a lot of
Most people say in California people can't drive in the rain. Stupid people. And not to be rude, if you are those kind of people that you guys suck driving as it is, don't fucking go out right now. If you guys have to go to work, tell your boss, I can't drive. I suck at driving as it is. I don't want to die. Just be honest.
Real shit, you know, like.
Or get a fucking ride, bro. Pay for it. It doesn't fucking rain every day in California. It's just gonna be today and tomorrow.
And one of the hardest too. Like you can't just be caught lacking. You know, like just being like, okay, you know, like I could deal with this later. Like legit, supposedly one of the hard. I mean, hurricanes don't hit California. This is not natural.
It's not a hurricane that hit California. It's a tropical rain.
Yeah.
It's not a hurricane.
Okay. But it's the aftermath of what, though? It's the aftermath of what, though?
The hurricane is like all the wind hitting us, but that didn't really happen with us. It was just all the rain that got picked up from all the...
And just the wind.
From the hurricane that was coming towards us. It was coming towards us. It was going to be a hurricane, maybe level 1, but it ended up being tropical rain. And we're just because supposedly California has never had tropical rain like this. It's going to be flooding a bunch of spots because the sewer systems aren't going to be prepared for it.
Yeah.
That's basically what I heard along the lines. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not fucking going to research it because I don't give a fuck about it that much. If it fucks up our house, well, fuck, you know?
Yeah.
It's going to suck, but
we're going to have to put the PCs on top of the bed and shit.
We got to figure out something to do, you know?
Yeah. We're going to have to keep everything safe.
Yeah.
But yeah, so besides that, you know, like
Let's get into Blue Beetle. No?
Yeah, you know, like so yeah, we like how we said we wanted to watch
everyone should go watch Blue Beetle. Bro, it was such a great movie. We thought it was gonna be terrible. We thought
not terrible. We just thought it wasn't gonna be the best.
No, everyone said it was gonna be terrible. That's why I thought it was gonna be terrible. Everyone said it was gonna be a rip-off. They're gonna make it absurd with the family. I thought it was funny. It was absurd, but it was good absurd. It was like it made sense for like the history of the old Blue Beetle and this shit, and it's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good show. They had a good show. It was a good movie with George Lopez. They even had Was it Enrique Iglesias? No,
Not
no, Enrique Iglesias.
They had like another motherfucker.
No, I forgot his name. Fuck.
It was all like I saw fucking.
I forgot his name.
Chapulín Colorado. He's like.
No. But
who else?
There was another comedian in there.
Oh.
The one with the long hair.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. It was. Yeah, it's Chapulín Colorado. Yeah, you're right. I was lost. Yeah, you were right. It was him.
Yeah, but
I forgot his name.
We'll post him up so you guys, he's funny ass comedian on Netflix.
Oh,
check him
man.
out.
We all have a best friend in here. Every man in here has a best friend, and the only reason you hang out with him is because his life sucks more than yours.
Yeah,
but like how you're saying, like the story was pretty like legitimately heartwarming. The characters were pretty nice. I don't feel like they were stereotypical. As Mexicans, like. We don't get that much representation, like maybe a little bit over the top.
At the end of the movie, I wanted to say "Viva la raza," bro.
Yeah.
It was such a good movie. The abuela pulled out the fucking guns and shit. Yeah. She pulled out
Viva
the
la
taco.
revolución.
Yeah, and shit. It made perfect fucking sense. Like people say, well, that's absurd, bro. Have you seen the fucking TV shows of the cartel? You see old ladies with shotguns blasting bitches and shit. They're fucking crazy, bro. It's based on real shit, supposedly. I'm not gonna say that.
Like
it
she even
happen.
said asesinos from the cartel in Mexico. Like she, she's
about
that.
It's like
No, like it gives and takes. Like I'm just saying, for how absurd it is, at the same time, it gets
could
real.
Be realistic. It's that absurd. It's so good. It was such a comedic movie, and it didn't feel forced. Yeah. It didn't feel forced. Like, you didn't feel like the raza being forced on the people, like this and that. They had enough Spanish in there. I'm not used to, at least in Latin communities, I'm not used to that much English, but it was so good of a movie. I didn't give a fuck about it. I thought it was going to be more in Spanish, but it was still great.
Yeah, it wasn't a massive turnoff. Jaime Reyes, or, like the guy from, Cobra Kai, I don't know his actual name, sorry to the actor, but he played it, Jaime Reyes, phenomenally. Like his sister.
It's Cholo something, I don't know. No, it is.
For real?
Cholo something.
Okay, well, props to the actor. His sister was pretty good. She was, like heartwarming. Like when, like the dad died. The dad in the movie was also, like I felt bad when he died. Like spoilers, like he had a heart attack in the film. Like due to like him having a previous heart condition. All that shit. Like the familia dealing with like their house being taken over because
you felt like the whole in the beginning of the movie where they're like, you went to college, mijo. You gotta take us out of here, and you felt that because. As like
the first generation,
and you're the first one to go to college, and they're like, "Fuck."
Yeah,
bro.
like the expectations are legitimately high for you.
Yeah, because you feel that I felt that in the movie. I'm like, "Fuck," and like shit, and if it was so comparable than like shit that happened, like the way they argue as a family, so relatable. Like it felt like a real family. Like it's like, oh shit, it's just one of the vecinos from like across the street. That's what I felt like. It wasn't like. Yeah. Damn. And then when all the vecindad got around to help him at the end of the movie to like rebuild their house and shit, was pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah, community. It was just fucking fantastic.
Yeah, and then George Lopez was so fucking hilarious. Again, he was so funny with the I gotta think about the blue right on the nose and shit. It was pretty funny.
Yeah. He just kept on coming with quips, and after quips. Like
some of them were kind of like,
but like that's what was so good about it, because like even though like one sucked or like one didn't hit, like he kept it going, and the next one was funny.
Yeah, one can't. Yeah,
and and on top of that, the action was decently good. Like the VFX could have been better, but all I'm saying is, if you've ever watched Superman and Lois, which is a pretty decent show, it's comparable to that in terms of VFX, and like maybe giving it a bit more time, yes, would have been better. But it was better than The Flash, for sure. It was
so much better than The Flash. Yeah. You can't compare it to The Flash. People are like, it's comparable to... Fuck The Flash. This movie was meant for us. It was great. It was better than The Flash. It should have a bigger budget than The Flash, for my opinion, for the way it came out. Bigger budget. You could have gave more money to George Lopez and made it more funny, too.
Nah, that's where I disagree. Like, as it is, it's hopefully going to break even, bro. The film was pretty expensive.
I know, but the reason why... You also can't deny... They didn't have a red carpet. They didn't have a promotion. They didn't do that as much thing because of the whole strike.
Oh, you mean, yeah, well, they did promote it, but not as heavily as, like how you're saying. They could have promoted it way more. If it weren't for the strike,
I'm just saying, they didn't have a red carpet, goddammit. They could have had so much more to promote it, and it would have fucking succeeded. The fucking first, like, superhero Latino, like the actual, like, Latino superhero. Like, I haven't seen one. Have you?
I mean, you could say the Ghost Rider from Agents of Shield, but even then, it's not like you like, oh, he's the Latin ghost.
He's not on the movies. Like people don't really watch that show. Like, or at least my opinion is I didn't watch that show, and I felt like movies are more like people like, oh shit, he's on the movies, not on the TV shows. It's not that impressive.
Yeah,
and it worked. The whole
plot,
the story. I felt that the end fight was like the whole Iron Man shit, man.
Iron Man 2 kind of.
No, the first Iron Man movie, like the
one with
the fighting scene with the very end on the rooftop and shit, and them going to around the world and shit. That I thought it was a copycat of that, but it was still great. I felt bad for the villain, not the villain, but like the weapon or the guy, you know.
Whoever his name was.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
Basically, like a robot villain.
Yeah, like the Blue Beetle. I felt bad for him and shit. I didn't expect the whole shit.
Heartbreaking backstory.
I'll give you his whole memories and shit, and you get to see why you shouldn't fight him. Like, damn, the robot.
That's where I kind of I love the film, but like that's where I kind of
I thought he should have killed him.
In the animated stuff and like Young Justice, all those types of movies, Blue Beetle is normally a killer. He would kill anything to defend Jaime Reyes. That's the only thing I would have disagreed with. But what I would have been like, just to change the script a little, Jaime Reyes, before you kill this man, kill him. But here's the knowledge of what he's been through. Mm-hmm. And again, like how you said, the character, you want to tell him, like how like what he's been through, because that character suffered.
And also I thought they would have been better if Jaime Reyes would have killed when they were gonna attack his family. I thought that would have been a perfect moment to see the Blue Beetle kill.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say it, but we saw the family kill, but not Blue Beetle. Why? Like George Lopez stomped on some bitches with the Blue Beetle, like.
Yeah, you saw that show was funny. Like no blood and whatnot, but it was funny.
No, I know. And then the grandma shot up some bitches. Like I'm just saying.
Like no hate.
Fuck.
The film was spectacular.
It was so good.
Just could have used a little bit more, like edge to it.
And the story. Like the story to it, he got the beetle from
the original,
it was similar to like the original story, not exactly, but similar.
Yeah, like the original story was like Ted Cord or whatever, like he, he got it from like like the original fucking guy, ended up freaking, like trying to become Blue Beetle, but the scarab was too, like powerful, like how it was in the fucking, movie, mm-hmm. Like an exoskeleton. So rather, be like Batman, use his own gadgets for good.
It wasn't that the Blue Beetle was too powerful. It was just that it chooses the host, and he didn't get chosen, so he wanted to still become like a hero himself. So he created gadgets.
Yeah, and wasn't there like another dude in the film, like supposedly Dan Garrett, which in the comics was the original Blue Beetle, was like originally chosen, and didn't he die like with the Blue Beetle on, or no? I might be tripping on the like it was
that, like they had a study about it. They didn't say if
like
it was.
No, I heard.
They didn't say who it was. I forgot.
No, but I think But yeah, in the comics, so like the original guy was Dan Garrett, who like inherited the Blue Beetle scarab, and then it was Ted Cord, who, like I said, was kind of like more Batman like, and didn't want to attach the scarab because it was like permanent supposedly. And
but that's in the comic books, but in the movie.
In the comics to specify, and also in the animated shit.
In the movie, it was just that he didn't get chosen.
Yeah, no, I even think it's in the comics too, like that it has to choose you too.
Yeah, but. Okay, so did he get chosen or did he not? Or he just didn't want to try?
I'm pretty sure he didn't want to try. He didn't want to risk it. Because, like, again, it permanently attaches to you. Like it did in Jaime Reyes' case. They even became, like, synced up to become one. No?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Like Venom.
Yeah, it was a pretty cool movie. It was... Yeah. It wasn't... I feel like it wasn't overrated. I feel like it was great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what do you want to say? Or you want to leave it right there and just call it a day?
Yeah, I just want to, just fucking call it a day,
All right. Thank you guys for listening and have a good one.
Alright, guys. Bye.